Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, welcome back to the podcast, and thank you, thank you. Still out in Korea, obviously. We can tell we have a quality issue going on here. We're doing our very best. But they moved me out of a hotel and put me over into a Korean apartment. It's actually kind of nice. I mean, it's not bad. It's certainly better than the hotel. I can actually put my feet up, so that's nice. So I've been trying to figure out a way to do this video, and I don't want to talk about products that I'm not directly involved in. And in this case, even with the ups, the downs, the craziness, the everything that's been going on, I had a whole bunch of loose Rowan, so I went ahead and put them back into the liquidity pools now that margin is live. Now, I am not advocating for anyone to do this. If you ask me, I'm right here. All right, I'm not saying do it. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm saying that I did, and I noticed it's something I can't figure it out. That's kind of where I'm stuck on this one, is that I just can't figure it out. And I understand it's real simple. Anybody can understand it, but apparently I'm not anybody, and I'm very, very dense. So I can't quite figure out what they're doing here. But I figure if I can make this work, and again, guys, I'm sorry about the third screen stuff, but if I can figure out at least how to make this work, then you come in here maybe a little bit more informed. So I'm going to try to third screen this one. And again, guys, I apologize for the quality. So what you're looking at right here is my actual Sifchain liquidity pools. This is the money that I had loose, that I had enough Rowan to match the other end, so I went ahead and put it in. And with what you see right there, with the liquidity protection and the DLP and the PLD and all the acronyms that they have, but what you see right there has been netting me approximately 1,785 Rowan paid directly into my wallet every 10 minutes. Now, I have a rough idea of what they're doing here. I sort of get it, but look, I'm not going to come up and say this is just the way it is, because I don't know. But the discrepancies that I've noticed, one of the great big ones here, and again, I'm going to try this third screen, guys. I want to make sure that this thing updates. But if you look at the value of, let's take the Adam Rowan pool. So $27,642, $635. I guess Adam just went down a little bit. But that's the value of the pool. Now that pool, as represented here, is made up of, let's call it 2.5 million Rowan and 1,000 Adam. Now, here's the rub. And this is where I've been trying to kind of ham and egg it together to figure out what they're doing. If I go to remove liquidity, and I pull all of my liquidity, this is as it's represented on the DEX. This is what will show up in my wallet, which is 2,391,909 Rowan and 1,135 Adam. Now, I pulled it this morning because I just wanted to see what would show up there, because the values as represented right here are higher than the pool value. So I wanted to see what they were doing here. So I did pull it, and I got the exact amount of Adam that is represented right here, but I received less Rowan. So it was a larger pool. It's about 40,000. So I should have gotten, it said that I'm going to receive about 4 million Rowan. I got about 3,400,000 Rowan. So when I combined them, and I, again, just did the quick calculator math with them, it came out to what the pool said I had, which is about $40,500. So the number was right, but the tokens, the way that they're distributed back in, were not correct. Now, this is not a symmetrical pool. Part of the proposal gave them the Sifcore the ability to manipulate these pools a little bit as far as percentage. So if you go to add liquidity, and again, I want to make sure that this is showing up on the screen, guys. So if you go to add liquidity, oh, well, look, the pool's balanced now. This morning it was not balanced. It was about 52% Adam, 48% Rowan. So it's it's changing up a little bit, I guess. This is, again, I'm not sure what they got going on over here. It's not a traditional DEX. Just let me, I'll just leave it there. Now, this is new right here. This line right here. Deposits are used to underwrite margin trading. Utilized capital may be locked. So I have not been paying any attention over on their Discord, so I'm not sure what that's about, but I can guess. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and put it out on video until I know for sure, but I have a pretty good idea what that actually is. So it is exactly as it's written. We are underwriting margin trading. So that being the case, if there are open positions, the pool is going to be, we're underwriting it with the pool, and they will have to lock that capital until those positions are dissolved. Until those positions are closed, that money's going to be locked. Now, there's not really, I don't think we really got an idea of precisely what that's going to look like until if their margin feature actually takes off and works. So that's more or less, that's kind of a long-term thing. And I'm honestly on this one, guys, I'm not really interested in this long-term. But I am interested in getting any kind of ROI that I can get with existing Rowan. Now, one of the things that you really got to keep in mind on this one, man, is that this DEX goes down. I mean, it goes down. I used to say, you point to Osmo and say that Osmo is just look at osmosis, but then osmosis was down today too. So now I got nothing. But my gut's telling me on this one, it's a little sketchy. Everything they have going on, it is definitely not traditional. I'm only doing this because the return on this is so good right now. And honestly, if they lower that percentage from 7.5 down to under 3, I'm probably going to go ahead and bail out. But as it is right now, I've been enjoying the Rowan returns. And I've been simply, you can't liquidate them on Rowan itself. They have, I guess they have bot problems over there right now, arbitrage bots. So you can't actually liquidate it on Sifchain itself. But you can liquidate it over on osmosis, and considering the amount of Rowan that I'm being given, the difference in the price that I'll get 5-6% less value over on osmosis. I'm fine with it. I'm absolutely fine with it. So I don't mind, because you know what, the money was sitting there doing nothing as it is. So now it's at least doing something. So I've kind of been pulling over there. Now again, guys, please keep in mind, man, I am not advocating for this. If you go into this, if you push money into here, man, this is exceptionally high risk. But I have to do this without bias, man. But it is exceptionally high reward. So if you're one of those kind of wild people that have just a tremendous amount of if your risk tolerance is exceptionally high, this is not a bad place to look. If you ask me offline, what do you think? No. Look elsewhere. There could probably be something better. But as it is performing the way that they are advertising for it to perform. Long term, have no damn idea. But again, guys, I'm just reporting this as I see it. No personal biases involved in this. So take it with a grain of salt. Play around with it yourself if you happen to have some loose money that you don't mind losing or getting locked up, and see what you think. With a market this bad, man, I will do anything I can, anything to earn, to have more tokens tomorrow than I did today. This is one of those ways. So that's all I got on this one, guys. My email does function again, scott@ThePodocasts.com. Any questions, comments, or concerns, send them my way, and I'll certainly answer them. And until next time, please stay safe. Please be smart with your money. Cheers.